I'm happy. Like, if you look at the pictures of me and Jimin, we're identical. No, it's true. It's true. When I was in Korea, everyone calls me Jimin. When I'm walking down the street, everyone's like, oh my God, it's Jimin, it's Jimin.
Really?
You're looking at me as if I'm crazy.
Yes. Ollie, you really are. Can you blame Dr. Phil for this? Guys, if you're having a identity crisis these days, I guess TikTok can be helpful for this. Just go out and check Oli London. And I promise it'll put things in a perspective real quick that no matter how things might seem, at least you're not him. Honestly, you'll be thanking your lucky stars afterwards. The K-pop fever is spreading like wildfire every day, and more people are jumping on this trend, contributing to its ever-expanding fan base. Just 15 years ago, K-pop was mainly a thing in just Asia, but those days are long gone. Now, whether you're in Seoul or San Francisco, everyone's heard of BTS, Blackpink, or Twice. It's just pretty amazing how they've taken the world by storm, especially considering the Western music used to dominate the charts. But times changed, and K-pop is also now thriving. And with the rise of their music, many fans are trying to emulate their favorite idols, both in style and appearance. I mean, if you can't match their talent, why not at least try to copy their look, right? But how about you guys? Who is your favorite K-pop artist? Maybe you can share them in the comments and let's see if we all have the same taste. So if you're into K-pop, I bet you know someone called Oli London, and he's a self-proclaimed lookalike, but more like a downgrade version of the BTS member Park Jimin. He's been through quite the transformation over the years and will be taking a trip down memory lane to see just how much he's changed. Now, fast forward to 2024. What's Oli London been up to lately?
Me and Jimin, we're identical.
Well, why wouldn't he be okay? Jimin is married to me. He may be made of cardboard, but that doesn't mean he's not okay. He's super happy. I treat him well. He's the best husband in the world. So yes, Jimin's okay, aren't you, Jimin?
So me and Jimin have decided we are going to get a divorce.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine, and you're not really fine. I am disgusted.
We have actually filed the documents in the UK court.
But you did this for what? Why not? Why?
Somewhere deep down in my heart, I still love you.
We have pictures of me and Jimin together here, but I'm over. It's over.
Girl, what the fuck is you talking about?
I'm about to beat this bitch up.
For those of you that still don't know, Oli London is actually a British influencer who transitioned from being a boring British guy, like me, to a South Korean star. Holy heck, I might have to do the same.
I'm not fully British, guys. Look, I have the Korean flag just because I'm Korean. It's blessed.
I have Blackpink albums, I have Jennie in my wall, I have Lisa as my standee and CDs. I am the 5th member of Blackpink. Annyeonghaseyo, Blackpink im...
So he seems to believe he's become Asian after undergoing 32 plastic surgeries within 10 years, totaling, by the way, $270,000. Jesus Christ, that's Asian Jason Bourne. To resemble, obviously, at this point, a K-pop artist. I mean, I can barely bear the pain of fixing a broken finger, let alone undergoing 32 surgeries. That's honestly just insane. And one of the earliest inspirations for his surgical transformations was Jimin and his obsession with this BTS member. It's really disturbing. Oh, and just in case you are ever wondering who Jimin is, here are some pictures for you, because according to Oli, they're practically identical. Okay, Oli, sure. But in my eyes, and for everyone's, Oli looks more like a middle-aged white lady or a blonde-haired Karen. Apparently, all that cash he's thrown at his face just isn't really cutting it. Pun intended. In a video shared by TMZ, he proudly declared, "I'm fully Korean," after completing his transformation, explaining how before the surgeries he felt trapped in the wrong body, but now he feels like himself. But Oli's journey isn't solely about physical transformation, because he has also opened up about his identity, identifying as a non-binary, which means doesn't strictly adhere to traditional gender norms. And of course, we don't judge about that if it's actually real, which I guess not. What we don't understand here is how his gender identity changes almost every year, only for clout. So he's got to be what he feels like. However, not everyone was supportive of his transformation, as he becomes more toxic and delusional. After announcing that he was a non-binary Korean, Oli caused quite a stir, with many criticizing him for appropriating Korean culture to gain attention from K-pop fans. Changing your gender is one thing, but suddenly claiming a new nationality, that doesn't really sit well with a lot of people. And if you take a look at his content, it's really obvious that he doesn't give a damn about Korean culture. He doesn't bother to learn anything about it or even try to speak the language. Since he started transitioning, all he knows are a few Korean words from K-pop and K-pop dramas. Before all of this, Oli was known for his intense obsession with Jimin, that he even went as far as praying to a cardboard cutout of him. Which, let's be honest, if you guys aren't doing the exact same home but with a massive ablaze cardboard cutout, I'm just generally ashamed at this point, and I feel like the least you could do is at least hit the like button on today's video. Then we'll be cool again. Not only that though, but his actions also showed insensitivity towards other religions, particularly Islam. In 2019, he made an offensive comment about the burqa in a tweet, sparking outrage. However, it's worth mentioning that he did extend well wishes to his Muslim friends on Instagram during Eid Mubarak. So this kind of behavior undeniably paints him as a hypocrite, drawing criticism from all sides. And over the past years, he has undergone countless of his transformations, plastic surgeries, and even changing his gender identity, many times for the latter. Almost like he's out-evolving Charles Darwin himself. It took what felt like ages for him to unlock a new phase of his identity, but then maybe he decided that the cardboard cutout of Jimin wasn't quite cutting it for his image. So Oli made a bold move to transform into a trans woman, aiming to resemble none other than Rosé from Blackpink. His obsession here with him altering his appearance, often stirring up confusion and dramas by playing with gender identity. Now, there's nothing inherently wrong with embracing who you truly are, whatever that may be. But what's problematic is Oli's seamlessly optimistic approach, using identity shifts as a tactic to garner attention and approval. His toxic stance turns the transgender community into a laughingstock for those who never took it seriously in the first place, and his behavior is not only disrespectful but also harmful to those members of the LGBTQIA+ community who are already dealing with a lot with their identity and facing serious challenges. He just doesn't give a damn, as he's benefiting money, and fulfilling his thirst for clout. So from fawning over Jimin to suddenly transitioning into Rosé is quite the switcheroo. But alas, that phase was short-lived, lasting only a few fleeting months. Now, I understand he adopts a Korean look and ethnicity, which ruffles some feathers, but come on, despite being clowned for everything he does, he seems blissfully unaware. So here we go again. From identifying as a Korean woman, Oli took another turn. Detransitioned to identify as a alpha British man. But what does that even mean? An alpha British man? Although Oli had previously identified as a gender fluid, he's now decided to stick with being a man. Oh my god, this is getting too much. I have a headache. He's even gone back to using the pronouns he/him. Not Cree/N. Honestly, what the fuck is that, Oli? And according to him, he's confident being a man because, well, it's in line with his biology. Funny how that works, right? One day he's a BTS member, the next he's Rosé, and now he's embracing his inner alpha male. Even though he's going back on his transition, he's sticking to the narrative that he was born in the wrong body. Oli insists he should have been born Korean instead of British. It's a bit puzzling why he's so fixated on his nationality, especially since he's now identifying as a British man.
We are back tonight with a sharp detour and a dramatic change of heart for the man who once identified as a Korean woman and
Star, a new character has been unlocked for 2023. Oli London, the alpha male straight Pinoy version. And guess what, guys? I will be coming to the Philippines to find a Filipino wife so I can officially become Filipino.
Kamusta? Naghahanap ako ng Filipino girlfriend. Isang taong mabait, isang taong maganda, isang taong mahilagan sa K-pop. And finally, may magtuturo sa akin ng Tagalog. That's all I'm asking for, guys. Please help me find a new Filipino girlfriend. P.S. I will be in the Philippines soon. I can't wait to meet you all. Mahal kita.
What? Surely you should be happy now because you got what you wanted, and this has seemed like a massive, colossal waste of time and money because, remember, it cost $270,000 for that plastic surgery. Now, I don't know about you guys, but that doesn't look like an alpha British man to me. Now, I wish this would be his last one. Sorry guys, I hate to say this, but we've got another nationality transition on our hands. Now he's claiming to be a Filipino alpha male. I like that, at least for still being an alpha male here and not a beta male. Very important that he sticks with that, so that's good to see. But honestly, he just can't seem to settle on what nationality he is, can he? Tell me in the comments, guys, if you had to pick a nationality, which one would it be? Let me know in the comments down below. I'm just saying that so you give me more comments and YouTube will push this up in the algorithm, so please let me know your favorite nationality. But with each new persona, he aims to embrace himself within diverse cultural landscapes. This time targeting the Filipino community. While most people would need many documents, paperwork, and perhaps even a cultural tradition purposes to switch nationalities, Oli seems to think he could just declare himself whatever he pleases. Yeah, let me quickly try that. I identify as American. I'm gonna go fly to America tomorrow and see how well that works. Now, it's not just about switching nationalities this time, because there are actually 2 more twists to this drama. Well, first off, he's aiming to start a rap career. He's even dubbed himself Little Pinoy Oli. That sounds very alpha to me, yes. And if that wasn't enough, our Korean, let me get this straight, Korean British Filipino artist is also on the lookout for love. Is there any girls out there that want a Korean British Filipino alpha male? Go hit him up.
Hey guys, I hope you're doing well. I wanted to speak and answer some of your questions because I know recently, like I told you, I've been working so hard on myself to try and be a better person. And one of the ways that I've done this is through finding God. So I've been reading the Bible, I've been reading the Proverbs and some of the passages, and it's really helped me realize the error of my ways in the past and just, you know, helping me to become a better person. So I'd like to read one of my favorite Proverbs. This is Proverb number 24:19. Through wisdom a house is built, and by understanding it is established. By knowledge the rooms are filled with all precious and pleasant riches. A wise man is strong, yes, a man of knowledge increases strength. For by wise counsel you will wage your own war, and in a multitude of counselors there is safety. So this particular passage is all about wisdom and finding the wisdom within yourself, and it really is empowering. And this, guys, is really what's helping me at the moment. I know in the past I've been like super obsessive with Jimin and K-pop and stuff, and I've had so much surgery, and then I became trans. Now I've detransitioned, and I'm just trying to be better. So I'm working on myself, guys. So please, I hope you will see the new me and appreciate the new me. Working hard. Please make sure to follow, guys. I'm trying my best, and I've already apologized for my past actions with Jimin already for everything. Like, I'm sorry to Jimin, I'm sorry to BTS, and one of my ways also to apologize, I have offered myself to do Korean military service. As you can see, I'm wearing a military costume, just in case, instead of Jimin. So that would be my way of apologizing. But yes, guys, this is the new me. I'm really trying every day. Not easy, but I love you guys so much, and all my followers, and thank you to everyone that's followed me all of these years, and to my new followers as well. I appreciate you guys. God bless. I love you all.
So with all this transitioning happening to Oli London, it was really quite the journey. This time he's fully embraced Christianity and decided to stop undergoing surgeries. He's even switched up his look to be more in line with who he really is. How very inspiring of you, Oli. Oh, and by the way, he's even written a book. That's right, called Gender Madness. Quite fitting for our alpha male, if I'm being honest with you guys, where he critiques American culture for promoting gender ideology. Oh, goddamn you Americans. Ugh. Particularly among children, and encourages the idolization of soft, weak men like Harry Styles and Beto O'Rourke, and also Oli London. I mean, yeah, that was it. Apparently, he should be on that list, but he's not for some strange reason. So all in all, he's changed, but he's still very much cringy. Last year, he's even put the whole K-pop scene behind him, and is now steering clear of all that nationality and gender identity drama he used to spread. And I wanted to say, good for him, but it doesn't end there. Oli has ditched his Christianity gift for another one.
You know, this is the risk you have to take to report on the ground so the world can actually see what happened.
So I'm at
Sisters for Israel organization, and these are some of the Hanukkah packages being prepared by the volunteers to help soldiers and evacuees on the front lines for Hanukkah celebrations. So this is one of the packages being delivered to women on the front lines, IDF soldiers, IDF reservists, and this is what they've got. So they've got some amazing cereals, they've got warm thermal clothing because it's getting cold on the front lines, they've got a thermal flask to keep tea or coffee, sanitary products as well, and so many other great supplies. So this is all from Brothers and Sisters for Israel. They have 15,000 volunteers across their logistics centers across Israel, and they're really helping so many soldiers and also helping so many civilians that have evacuated since October 7th from the south and also from the north, where a lot of people don't report this in the news, but there are a lot of Hezbollah rockets coming in from northern Israel, and this is a fantastic organization of 15,000 volunteers that are delivering supplies, and today especially they're delivering supplies to women.
So, what's the latest on him in 2024? Well, now he's a Zionist. What's Zionism? Zionism is the establishment and safeguarding of a Jewish national in Israel. And Oli went from getting surgeries to resembling a BTS member to pretending to convert to Christianity, now becoming anti-trans, publishing a book, promoting on Fox News, and now is diving into Zionism, all in the span of 5 years. Wow. And currently, he's busy reporting on the war in Israel. Pretty interesting stuff, huh? Let's just see how long he sticks with this. Ever since Oli burst onto the scene as a viral sensation, critics have been quick to dismiss him and his content as ridiculous. But you know what they say, any publicity is good publicity. The more people talk about him, the more he stands in the limelight, despite the naysayers. But the thing is, he's not exactly topping the relevant charts, just another social media face trying to find his footing. He's tried different angles only to hit dead ends, and when one door closes, he's straight off to his next opportunity. And at this point, I do believe he's basically just trying to be the most hated online personality at this time. He's entered a serious territory in a war zone as a journalist. So it's got me wondering, is he generally aiming to make a positive impact on the world? At this point, I just believe he's doing anything he can to garner attention. It's pretty obvious going over all the things that we've talked about in today's video. It's honestly just sad to see. Do you think any part of this has been real? Or do you think, like me, this really is just generally all for attention? Let me know in the comments down below. I'll be replying to a few of you in the comments. With that all being said though guys, I hope you do have a fantastic week, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye bye.